We are back, and we're glad that you're with us today. Thank you for joining us. Joining us on the phone right now is Cindy from Fullerton, California, listening on KKLA. Hello, Cindy. How are you?
Hi, how are you doing?
Doing great. Thank you. Good. But how about you?
I'm doing okay.
Okay.
I'm doing all right. I am calling because I think that I might be... Well, actually, I pretty much fit the vacillator kind of personality group, I guess, if you want to call it.
Tell us some of the things that you do that make you think that you're a vacillator.
Okay. Well, my emotions pretty much swing back and forth. I'm constantly kind of divided between kind of my head and my heart. In moments feel like something is really right, and it's great. A relationship I'm in right now, a new one. Crazy about the guy, and then the next minute, I'm not really sure, a little bit afraid, but it seems right, but then I don't really know, and that kind of has been kind of a pattern, and
it bothers you.
Yeah, it causes some anxiety and uncertainty, and basically, like I said, this new relationship, four months old, and great guy, different than me. But
well, how much were you idealizing him in the beginning? Do you think that was an issue, your idealization of him?
Can you describe what that means? It's a little bit technical for some people sometimes too.
You just saw nothing bad in the guy.
Right.
Everything was
perfect,
spectacular and good and wonderful. And,
no. I feel like I saw a lot of good, but being also a little bit apprehensive and kind of a realist, I think I was still kind of like, getting to know him and, kind of questioning a few things here and there about how our personalities click and whatnot. So I think I still, I would still kind of question and slowly get to know him.
Okay.
But
so what's
there
the
are
question?
moments when I'm not with him and I'm like thinking about him a lot.
Yeah.
And then other moments I'm like, I don't really know. And just basically my question is, I guess in this new dating relationship, how do you know the difference, say, between, something that just isn't right, between, or just being a vacillator and maybe having to kind of think through and talk through certain fears that might be there, or whether it's something I just need to end. I feel a little bit conflicted.
No. If only for the purposes of learning how to move out of vacillation, keep dating this guy.
Yeah.
I mean, this is an important issue, and you're going to screw up all the rest of your relationships. So stick with this guy, and we'll give you some tips. But, don't leave because you're vacillating. Yeah. You don't want to condemn yourself to a life of this, right?
Now, also, don't move forward with him into marriage in less than a year. You need to have a year of dating minimum before you move any closer there, but
is he really kind of stable, grounded, calm, cool,
goodness.
collect?
Steady Eddie?
Completely. Like I'm a mess, right? I kind of am all over the map. I'm an extrovert. I'm a feeler. I'm just kind of figuring out, oh God, what do you want me to do in my future? I'm 29. I don't. Kind of vocation is still up in the air. He's,
you know who you are.
Consulting. He's stable, responsible. Yeah. He's loyal.
Well, and let me tell you kind of how I describe it, because I probably have in my practice, I probably have 3/4 are vacillators. Okay, because I deal with people that have been hurt a lot, and so this is how I describe it. Vacillators to me are kind of like suns. And they're often attracted to people like moons, okay? Like if you think about what a sun looks like, if you look, close, there's all these like bursts of molten lava. And
actually, then you go blind. You shouldn't do that.
We got the filters
pushing
on,
the analogy a little bit.
But yeah, it's very exciting. Life, action, right? And then, but the sun is attracted to the moon, right? The moon is just kind of there, stable, solid. Mm-hmm. And moons like the sun because they kind of get warmed in the ray of all that excitement. It's like that's when they shine, is in the reflection of the sun, right? The moons do. But over time, you've got to be careful because the sun and the moon actually are really different a lot. And I look at that avoider, a vacillator, match. There's this, connection that happens between an avoider and a vacillator in the book How We Love. And so the eventually what'll happen is because the avoidance are avoidance, they'll stop pursuing the sun. And the son starts to lose interest. And the son starts to feel like you're not really coming for me and I can't get your attention anymore, but they'll give themselves up to get the moon's stability. But you really have to start how you heal as a vacillator. I love vacillators. I always tell them, you guys are some of the most amazing connective people I will ever meet if you can get redeemed. But you have to learn how to start bringing your vulnerability. Kind of like John said, don't give up yet. Don't just pull out. You've got to learn how to start bringing your fear to this relationship. When you feel like you want to move away, you have to start talking about that. I'm really starting to get afraid. Like I want to run from you, and I need to offer that to you. I don't know what you're going to do with that, but you have to start bringing more of your brokenness than, you know.
And here's a radical statement. Don't marry somebody because they provide the stability in your life that you don't have.
Absolutely.
Because so many people are saying,
the interesting part is that at the beginning when I met him, I actually wasn't attracted to that personality. I wanted someone like myself. Yeah. I wanted someone who was exciting and crazy, and I wanted to go serve and do all these crazy things.
What do your girlfriends? What do your girlfriends say about this guy?
My girlfriends were like, Cindy, this may be good for you. Like,
That's what John was saying.
This guy is like, this may be good. You don't want somebody like yourself.
Cindy, can I tell you what normal is?
Yes.
All right. Normal in the dating world is we're an experiment. Me and Sam are an experiment. If you're a nice person, I'm a nice person. I don't know if it's there for us. So I'm going to go fishing with you. I'm going to go to church with you. I'm going to meet your parents. We're going to go jogging. We're going to have 1,000 different strange experiences, and you'll hang around with my friends. And I'm just listening and recording and watching how I feel and how you react. And then over time, we cross some line. And I go, I've spent enough time with you. We all here think it's at least a year. And after a year, I go, fish or cut bait. That's normal. Okay? What you're saying is that's not working for me. And the reason it's not working, I want to kind of come back to Sherry's point. What I would want to tell you to do would be to get to normal, where you're just taking in information and seeing how it is and seeing how it feels and see how the values are, is that when you get a snag with the guy and you're off with a friend, I don't know, because he's, who knows, he's got not enough hair, too much hair, too loud, too soft, to talk about that and put that on the negative side, but keep getting that, filling up that debit credit sheet. And that's what helps a vacillator. Instead of running, disconnecting, or getting so discouraged because they go back and forth, just keep bringing the negative stuff you feel into relationship. That's what normal is. It gets you to normal, and then you can make a decision.
Wow. Okay, so you mean talk about it with him or talk about it with my girlfriend?
No, I would not want to put the poor sucker through that.
No. Yeah.
No, my point is, you don't redeem. When Sherry talked about redeeming their vacillatorship-hood, I just made up a word.
Yeah, good.
You don't redeem it with the guy you're dating. You go to people who are healthy and say, don't tell me what to do here. Help me a place to explore. He picked his nose in the whatever, or he was really kind to that little old lady or whatever. And they just listen. And the fact that you're in relationship begins to redeem it. You begin to integrate, and integrate is the big word for vacillators. But find a couple of safe places, maybe 3 friends, spiritual director, counselor, a couple more friends. And just bring your negative, I don't know, he turned me off, into relationship, and you will get into normal. It integrates you.